Welcome to Loveable AF. I'm Grateful Sherry. So it's Friday, and I kept going back and forth like, what am I going to do for Fridays? What do I want to do? I'm going to do a hot seat, and I'm going to show people how I can help them, and blah, blah, blah. And I was kind of like, I don't love that. Not that I don't love helping people, I totally do. But I was like, that doesn't feel that good to me. So instead, Celebration Friday. So as entrepreneurs, why is celebration critical for us? I'll tell you why. Because we're achievers, and a lot of times what happens is we get a goal, we are achieving it, we work for it, we're like, boom. And then what happens is we achieve it. And instead of like, oh my gosh, wow, so amazing, I'm so grateful, this is incredible, you know, really acknowledging all the work it took, all the time it took, all the effort it took, we're on to the next thing. Right then, like even before the other, like as soon as it's a sure thing, like a lot of times people are on to the next thing before they even achieve it, but they know it's going to happen. And why does it matter? Like, why should we celebrate? Well, I'll tell you, as a serial entrepreneur for over 20 years, multiple six-figure businesses, and that's more than one six-figure business, multiple six-figure business, right? And I am a wife and a mom, so I balance. My son does homeschool. I do all kinds of stuff, right? So why do I want to celebrate? Why am I sharing this with you? Well, I have found from experience that you burn out. It's so easy as an entrepreneur, as an achiever, to burn out. And then when you burn out, a lot of that message, a lot of those, the calling, the soul calling, it implodes back on you, and like it's this horrible pattern that's outside of momentum that feels destructive, downhill, everything starts to slide. And how can you avoid that? Well, celebrating. Literally having fun during your days, enjoying what you're doing, having a good time. And when you have a big project you're doing, cut it up into chunks, whatever you need to do, so that you are enjoying yourself and creating. And like literally when you hit the points in the project where you're like, I got that done, right? Be excited and like, holy crap, I did it. Yes. And the reason this came up is actually, if you guys want to, you can check them out. Way old, like 5 years ago or something, maybe 6. It was my very first YouTube video. The first one on my channel for some reason is Matt. I have no idea, that's my husband. But then there's one of me, and my son's on it. It's amazing. But it was like, I'm like, I want to be happy, and I'm like watching going like, wow, that's painful. But it's what happens, like how far I've come from there to here. Like it's night and day. And also back then, a lot of my languaging was all about me. And now I'm like really clear that my goal here is to always help out there, to make a difference over there, to shift something over there for you. Okay, I just had a call. I'm not sure what will happen there. But so yeah, that's celebrate, man. You are an entrepreneur. Whatever level you're at, there is something to celebrate. It can be a project you got done. It can be money that came in. It can be a new client that came in. It can be a goal you met. It can be literally, hey, you get to work from home and you didn't have to hit an alarm. Sometimes I have to remind myself what it used to be like. You know, the whole thing with the J-O-B, right? I celebrate literally every day that I get to work from home. My husband gets to work from home. We're a stay-at-home family, or work from home family. I don't know. But I love it. Like I am blessed beyond compare. And why do I think that's all happened? Because I celebrate it, because I'm grateful for it, because I'm excited about it. And it makes me that much more excited to go to the next thing and the next thing. Because guess what? If you truly are an entrepreneur, there's always going to be a next thing. It's not like it ends. And that's okay. If you have pulled yourself and created a life that you're excited about, that you love day to day, why would you ever want it to end? I used to work hoping for, you know, that someday when I didn't have to work anymore. I made so much money. I never had to work ever another day in my life. And then I got really clear as an entrepreneur, it's not an option. It's not something that I cannot do. There's always another thing for me. There's always something I'm going to reach for. There's always another way I want to make a difference out there in the world. Every single day it comes up for me. I wake up, literally this morning I woke up from a dream being like, how to get your sparkle back. Like literally out of sleep. Okay. So that's a thing, a live event that's going to be coming really soon. I'm so stoked about it. But okay, So celebrate where you've come. If you need to, if you have old YouTube videos, you have old blogs, go check them out. You'll be like, oh, wow, I have gotten some skills, right? Matt was on the phone the other day with this guy, and they were talking about Facebook ads. And Facebook ads, if you don't know, is like this windy, twisty path of, and sometimes when you're in it, you can feel like, man, I'm not doing this very well. But when Matt was working with this guy, he's like, whoa, I have learned a lot, right? Because in comparison to somebody who's a brand new beginner, like we are talking night and day difference. Matt runs successful ad campaigns. He knows how to do it, and he does it really well. Like, it's those moments. So celebrating them keeps us sustained, keeps us invigorated, keeps us ready for the next thing, because there's always going to be a next thing. All right, guys, I hope that you have the best weekend. Have an amazing time this Friday. Go out and celebrate. You know, woo, it's date night for Matt and I. In case nobody has told you yet today, you are lovable as fuck, just the way you are.